Hey guys, I'm Paul. Welcome to my kitchen. Let's get cooking. Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're gonna go ahead and have a little journey through Italy. We're gonna go to Sicily, we're gonna go to Calabria, and we're gonna finish up in Rome. We're gonna go ahead and cook for you today 3 of my favorite spaghetti recipes. This recipe takes just a few ingredients and very little time. First, from Sicily, we're gonna start with spaghetti al limone. This dish is absolutely unbelievable. The fresh taste of lemon and butter is to die for. The second one will be a classic, spaghetti aglio olio. Garlic and olive oil with a bit of pepperoncino, which is a chili flake. And the last one, but least from Rome, Cacio and Pepe, one of my all-time favorites. Guys, sit back and enjoy the video. Being from the South, one of the things we do is love our lemons. Spaghetti al limone. 4 ingredients: spaghetti, butter, Parmesan, and lemon. And you get a beautiful, tangy, creamy, light dish. This is absolutely to die for. I'm telling you, when they invented this pasta, they should have stopped there. Well, maybe not. But this is absolutely incredible. It's easy. The trick is to make sure that you do not overcook the sauce. So we're going to keep it at a low temperature of the pan. And we're going to remove it once the butter is melted and the lemon is emulsified with the rind and the juice. Once the pasta is ready, we're going to take it straight from the pot into the pan, bring up the heat just a little bit, and then we're going to go back and forth between the cheese and a little bit of the pasta water to create a bit of a creamy sensation. Okay? Sit back and enjoy it. Okay, let's start preparing. First, we'll do the zest using a nice zest grater. Once we've done our zest, we'll go and juice our lemons that we've just zested so we don't take them to waste. Once we've finished with those, we'll grab our cheese and we'll give it a good grate. Get as much as you want ready. I know the recipe's got a measurement, but cheese is one of those things that you put as much as you like. Okay, the water is boiling. Now we're going to go ahead and drop some salt, about a couple tablespoons of salt. Make sure you have a lot of water and plenty of salt in that water. Drop in your pasta, move it around until it drops into the pot. And then we'll just move it around, and we'll keep moving it around throughout the cooking every 2-3 minutes. Usually spaghettis take about 10 to 12 minutes. While we wait, we'll grab our butter and put it in our pan, which is sitting on a medium-low fire. We're going to melt our butter, and once it's done, we're going to turn it down even a little bit more, and we'll put in our lemon zest. Okay, so now we'll cook the lemon zest for about 20 seconds, and then we'll drop in the lemon juice and cook that for another 20-30 seconds, and then just set it aside and you're done. All you have to do is wait for the pasta to cook. I mean, while you can go have a nice glass of sparkling water or whatever you like. Make sure you always stirring that pasta through the cooking process. It just allows all the starches to sort of release from the pasta. Taste it, and you want it al dente. Beautiful, ready to go. So now we'll go and turn up our flame, and now we'll go and grab our tongues, and we'll put the pasta directly from the pot into the pan. Grab every last spaghetti that you can, and it goes. Your flame should be about medium-low right now, so it should be picking up some heat because you want it to be cooking at this stage. The pasta's al dente, so you still got about another 30-40 seconds so you can cook it without going overboard. Give it a good mix to the sauce, the butter and the lemon juice. And once we've done that nicely and give it a couple of tosses, we'll go grab our cheese and put our cheese in it, and we'll do the same. We'll mix it up into the pasta. Then once you see the pasta is a little bit dry, we'll go ahead and grab a tablespoon, a couple tablespoons of hot water from the pasta and mix it in, and that will help create that creamy feeling that I told you about. The hot water is melting the cheese and creating a bit of like a cream base sauce, but it's really not cream. See it? There you go. Beautiful. Couple more toss and we'll be ready to go. Sprinkle of salt and good to go. Let's dish it out. Oh, this is smelling delicious. Can't wait to eat this. Alright, whatever's left in the pan, make sure it goes on top of the pasta. Beautiful. And then we'll sprinkle a bit of the lemon rind and cheese. Once again, the cheese is up to you, as much or as little as you want. Lemon zest. And then we're going to grab a bit of lemon and just put it on the side so we can squeeze it before we eat it. And there you go, spaghetti al limone. All right. So you can add a bit of extra lemon, a bit of extra Parmesan cheese. Let me tell you, there's something really special about this pasta. It just takes me back to the summer in Sicily. The butter and the lemon, beautiful together. Parmesan cheese just gives it a bit of an edge. Great pasta. Anytime, anywhere, give it a go. Okay, so this pasta was born in Calabria. This was another one of those very simple, few ingredients pastas that you can make any time of the day. Lunch, dinner, late night snack, whenever you're pleased. Now we're using beautiful garlic, some chilies, and what we do, we dry them and we use them as crushed flakes, olive oil, and we top it off with parsley. Once again, very simple, very quick, but delicious. The Calabrese really knew what to do with this few ingredients, and they did an excellent job with it. Let me show you how it's done. All right, let's get prepping. We'll slice our garlic. Remember, you want to do it a little bit thick, not too thin, because you don't want it to really toast really quickly when you're cooking it in the olive oil. Plenty of garlic in this dish, don't be shy. Okay, now the water is boiling. We're going to put in some salt in the water as we did previously, and then we're going to drop our pasta. Once again, as we've done before, we're going to make sure that we're going to stir that in and get it cooking. In the meanwhile, garlic in a cold pan. We're going to drop in the olive oil and then bring that up slowly to heat. We're going to put the flame around a medium high. We don't want the garlic to burn. We just want to roast it and get a nice light golden brown. Nice sizzle. Move it around. In with the chili flakes. Doesn't take long. Once the oil gets hot, that garlic will cook. It will cook quickly. Keep stirring the water in the pasta as it's cooking along. Remember, 10 to 12 minutes for spaghetti. Okay, now you see how the garlic is nice and golden brown, but it's still a bit white. That's where you want it. That's where we're gonna stop it, and we're not gonna cook it any longer. Okay, while we're waiting for the pasta to finish up, we'll go ahead and get our parsley ready. And chop it finely, please. Okay, don't let my knife skills amaze you. I just sped up the camera, so it looks like I'm going really fast, but I'm really not. I'm going very slowly and very careful. Anyway, nice and fine this way. Fantastic. Okay, back in, let's check the pasta. It's ready to go. We're gonna pop it in the pan. And as soon as all the pasta is in, we're gonna put it back onto a medium flame. Get that oil to come back up to heat. A few tosses. Check the flavor. Might need a little bit of salt, might not. Up to you. This is where you adjust your flavors. No cracked pepper because we do have chili pepper in there, so we don't want to mix both peppers. See a nice cooking. Now we're gonna use some of the pasta water just to create that sauce again. I tell you, pasta water is something you do not throw away because you can always help you with your sauces. If it's too dry and you need a bit of moisture, that's what you use because you have all the starches of the pasta in that water. Okay, in goes the parsley, and now we're gonna give it a toss. Oh, the smell of garlic right now and the parsley is absolutely unbelievable. I can't even begin to explain it to you. I am just dying to get into this bowl. Well, let's get into it. All right, once again, go ahead and grab it. Using a roll technique. Trying to make a pretty presentation. There you go. Olive oil that's in there right on top, and we might sprinkle a bit of extra parsley on. Now guys, one thing, we do not put Parmesan cheese on this pasta. It'll take away from it. If you want to do it, but I don't advise it. Spaghetti, aglio, olio e peperoncino. Spaghetti, aglio, olio e peperoncino. Can't get any simpler than that. Just a few little ingredients, 15-20 minutes max, and you got yourself a meal. Delicious. If you love garlic, a little bit of bite is absolutely fantastic. Let me tell you something. Let me give it a go. I think I'll stop talking and I'll keep eating. Give this a go, guys. When in Rome, eat like the Romans. This dish comes from Rome, goes back century. Uses only 3 ingredients. 1, 2, 3. Pecorino romano, which is a very sharp cheese. You could use Parmigiano if you don't have pecorino, but I would prefer for you to go out and find pecorino. It's the best thing you can do. A good stone ground spaghetti and black pepper. That's it. Black pepper we're gonna roast a little bit in the pan before we put it in the pepper mill and grind it. And together they make an incredible pasta. You'll be very surprised how good this pasta is. Sit back, let me show you how it's done. All right guys, let's grate the pecorino. Remember, pecorino is essential for this plate, I think. You can use Parmesan, but you're not gonna get the same sort of sharpness that this cheese will offer you. Now make sure you grate it in a fine grater like you see here. Once we've done the cheese, we're gonna go ahead and roast our peppercorns slightly. Take about medium-high flame, about 3 minutes stirring them around. Then directly into our pepper mill. You guys are really, I cannot oversay how easy this pasta is to make. All right, it's just a few little tricks But beyond that, it is one of the easiest and quickest pastas you can make that I've ever done in my life. So you go ahead and grate as much pepper as you like. I like a bit peppery, so I'm gonna put a bit more than the recipe. Otherwise, just follow the recipe to the teeth, as we say. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and grab the pasta water that's already boiling. I'm gonna grab a few spoons of that and put it in the pan to cover the pepper. Once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and put our heat to about a medium high maybe, and just to get that water to just cook in with the pepper. So the water gets a good flavor of pepper. Notice we've salted the boiling water for the pot for the spaghetti, and now we're gonna go ahead and reach over and grab the spaghettis and pop it in. That's how you measure one portion. There you go. And it goes. And as we've done all our other pastas or spaghettis, we're gonna work it into the boiling water until they're completely submerged in the water. Okay, so if you notice the water's taking a bit of the color of the pepper, right? Gonna add just a little more just to be ready for it. Now, the difference with this pasta that we're gonna go ahead and do is two things. One, we're gonna go ahead and grab a grated cheese, we're gonna have boiling water, and we're gonna create some sort of a liquidy paste that we'll eventually put into the pasta, okay? Then the pasta usually takes about 10 to 12 minutes to cook. Now we're gonna pull it out just a little bit ahead. So we want it not al dente, just a bit crunchier than al dente, because we're gonna cook it in that peppery water, okay? In it goes. The heat is gonna be a medium-high, and we're gonna go ahead and cook it in the pepper water that we have in the pan. As the water reduces, we're gonna add a little bit more water in at the time as we need it. And you'll see it. So you're gonna keep cooking this pasta in the pan with the peppery water, as we call it. You might need to add a little bit of water as you go along as the water evaporates to make sure it's not get too dry. And then at one point, you're gonna go ahead and grab the cheese mixture and you're gonna pour it into the pasta. And you'll mix it in and get it cooked and reduce into the pasta. Now you want to try to find that balance between not too runny and not too thick. So you might have to play around a bit. That's why we take out the pasta earlier. So it gives you that extra 2-3 minutes for you to sort of do this back and forth between the water and the cheese. I do add a bit of extra cheese if I think it's a little bit runny, and a little bit of water if it is not runny enough. Okay, just gotta find the sort of creamy balance. Once you've done that, grab your tongues and let's give it a twirl and into the plate. God, this smells beautiful. I can smell the pepper. I can definitely smell the pecorino, and I just can't wait till I taste this pasta. Don't forget to use all the sauce and pop it right on top of the pasta. Beautiful. And that is your spaghetti, cacio, e pepe. You cannot go wrong with this dish. Anytime, anywhere. Okay. I can have this all day long. Absolutely stunning, guys. Few ingredients. You can taste that pepper. It just feel like pepper. This is the dish for you. And the pecorino cheese just rounds it up beautifully. It creates with the water and the starches of the spaghetti creates this beautiful creamy sort of texture to it. Guys, you cannot go wrong with it. I hope you loved our journey today with our spaghettis from Sicily, Calabria to Rome. This is where we finish and this is where we stop. We stop at Rome and we're gonna have lunch the rest of the day. It's great, 3 little recipes that you can whip up at any time. Give it a try, guys. Very easy, very simple. Love pasta, love life, love food. Guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to give us a like. And if you want to see more, just subscribe underneath it. Don't forget to ring that bell so that way when we post a new video, you'll be the first one to know. Guys, once again, thank you for your feedback and comments. And all new subscribers, welcome and thank you for joining us. You're the one that make us stick. Guys, we'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.